Another thing is that VST3 has some cool integration. So I'll take on this track, let's say I want to put in some sort of a flanger, a VST, a phaser, we'll say phaser. So there's my phaser. So this little unit here, if I'm doing editing, I just hover my mouse over and I got this little thing called the AI knob, audio integration knob, and I just move it like this. And I literally can sit here and edit with one hand on this, move it over here, change the width, move it over here, change the, without actually selecting anything. It's super fast editing. Nothing I've ever seen does this, where you gotta go over here and you just go. Now let's say I'm messing with the width of this and I want it to stay there, I can hit lock, now I can move around and use my mouse and still edit the width. And then when I want to release it again, I just unlock it, just like that. So, open and close the window, obviously, you know, like that. You know, move the channel up and down. We'll do some, you know, that's another cool thing. See this? See Mr. Fader? It's a motorized fader, 100mm flying fader. We've done that for a while, so we know how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this guy again here. I think I'm also soloing everything, so I want to unsolo stuff. Go to the top, hit record. Now I'm going to do some a little automated mixing maybe on the electric piano track. Let's move it up one. Oh, I put the phase on like this. So the phase, deal with the phase. Or maybe not. Actually, if you want to see the automation, it's kind of hidden right under here. It's right, where's the little... Where is it? Sorry. Here, well, I'll just read this. So I want to go to read automation. Totally use my mind. But anyway, so that's a little controller. You also, if I open up the audio channel window, I can turn on all the EQs and adjust the EQs. It basically mirrors the Cubase channel as a one little unit here. The thing that, there's a few of these products out here, but they're kind of generic to all and specific to none, which is kind of a drag sometimes if you want to use something. This one's really specific to Cubase, so it's kind of really a Cubase user sort of thing. So I'm using this, I can do that, or I can also go over here and open up my mixer. Oh, now wait a minute. Now I'm using the Motif, right? There you go. Let's see the fader moving. So it kind of fights itself here when you have them both. But that's the other cool thing about. That's going to drive me crazy. Let me turn off the cycle. But I can turn off the cycle right here. Okay, so on this track here. So when I move the fader, it updates to the channel. Or I can select the channel up here. So on. So, very unprecedented, really, to have this type of musical hardware and software integration. And I'm running out of time because I said I would only go to 7. So,
yeah. Is that your keyboard, or did you use a USB key to dump your data in?
I dumped my data in. No, I never. No. I wonder how much it would cost to ship this over here. So, no, my keyboard is at home. But since they're all the same, you know, I just bring this. I bring my little USB key, plug that in, and there's my clinic right inside here. So. What's that? Oh yeah, I can do anything. I did a clinic about 3 weeks ago where they only had a 7, and I knew that, and I brought an MLAN 16E2, which is that little FireWire card, and just install it at the thing. And then I also put RAM in this one. It doesn't come with RAM. We didn't put RAM in this. People say, why don't you include RAM? Because RAM prices change all the time, like the stock market. No, but I promise I wouldn't say it. No, but they change. They fluctuate up and down. So you can get 2 sticks of RAM for two 256, put in 512 into this guy. If we would have put it in there, it'd cost you more money. So we want to not do that to you because they're charging extra. That's why a lot of keyboards that are sort of in the same kind of area as this one that we compete directly against are a little more expensive. They add more stuff to it. We focus on sound quality, number one, and making this work correctly, number two, rather than just having a self-contained unit. Because we know that these self-contained units can't be self-contained anymore. How many people have a computer? Just raise your hand, please, if you own a computer. Do you know that 6 years ago, half of you would have raised your hand? It's just that weird. That's how much computers have changed now. Everybody has them now. So anyway, so we're not in software denial. Because hardware companies are in software denial. Software companies are in hardware denial. You can do everything in the software. Hardware companies, you can do everything in the hardware. We're not either. You can do them either way. So, yep.
So,
question?
Are all these loops and stuff royalty free? And can you take it to your computer and then you burn a CD? And can you sell it for film and television?
Well, what I say is they're royalty free insofar as if you use these loops, you have to write a check, and it goes to, my name is Blake, B-L-A-K. No, they're totally royalty free. Absolutely. The only thing that are not royalty free are stuffs that are copyrighted. But no, the 6,000 arpeggiators, all arpeggios, all those performances, completely royalty free. That's for you to use however you see fit.
And then
Absolutely.
You go to your computer and burn a WAV file from there.
Yep. Here's what I do. I go over here after I get this. I'm gonna go like this now. I'm gonna say export audio mixdown. I'll do it right now. It's going to show up. Why isn't it showing up? Because I think this is in the way, right? Oh, thank you. Screen resolution. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to call this, well, let me do this before I do that, because I want to make sure that we actually get a real, and this is going to be a lame mix, because, but what you have to do in order to do an audio mix down in Cubase is you have to set your locators left and right, like this, so it knows what it's going to mix down. And then you go here, and you say, export audio mixdown. You can do, in Cubase, you can do WAV, AIF file, MPEG layer 3, which is MP3. OGG Vorbis, which no one really knows what that is. No, it's a European kind of very different, yeah. Or a WAV 64 file. Okay, now if you get a Cubase AI, you're only going to see WAV and AIF. Because for some reason, which I'm not sure about, but Steinberg charged you for the MP3 encoder on the free stuff. But what I say, well then just open up iTunes and convert it in iTunes, because you can convert it in WAV or in Windows Media Player. Either way, no problem. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to say WAV file, I'm going to say MP3, and then here you can set the bit rate and everything, and I'm going to call it, the file is going to be called EasyMap. Whatever, that works. Here's the path. I'm going to choose my new pathway so it shows up on the desktop. And while I'm talking here, I just got it all going. I want to do just, not that one. I want to go the actual stereo channel. See? So it doesn't just take out one file. That's how I do one, if I want to do it that way. I want to go to an audio track. No, I don't need to put it in the pool either. I'm just going to export it. And now it's going to do this for a little bit. So here's my amazing mix. Anyway. Yeah, I totally messed up the mix. But now, and then if you want to do that, you set it on a playlist and you go over here and you burn the CD. So there you go. I just did a project right in front of you.